Are we live? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome. I'll let some people start trickling in. Gonna be definitely a little bit less of a professional one, boys. It was kind of last minute that I got the gig, as well as I'm going to eat a little bit of food while we're here. Shout out Azank for the raid. Thank you, brother. But yeah, we got Batu versus Zoom in the finals of EPL. Right now the score is 5-2 for the Bigs, which is Batu's team. And so Batu will be looking to hopefully make a bigger gap here for the Bigs, and Zoom will be trying to close that gap. I'm gonna be a fully biased caster. I'm fully transparent. I'm hoping Batu wins here. He's on my team, but I'll be casting and being as unbiased as I can, you know. But I'm actually excited. It should be some good games. Also, I might be typing in between games to give a little bit of advice and whatnot. Got some sick strats being cooked up here in the big chat. Absolutely insane. Julian's giving him the rundown of what's going down. But Brit Auto, pretty standard matchup. I'm probably expecting. I mean, I won't say just because I kind of know, but I'm expecting if I were to play this matchup as Auto, which I did lose the front line last time I played it, to be fair. But Jan Falk from Auto seems pretty standard. Brits kind of go for either an eco play or an aggressive play, and it's usually some must cuss, maybe a few longbows mixed in there. But gonna be try to age 2, overwhelm the Auto, and either be aggressive and put pressure on, or kind of play more economically. Also, boys, is the sound good? Is my mic good? Does the game sound good? Is it a good mix and all that good stuff? You let me know. It looks like they started. Mic sounds good. Fresh cut, good. Thank you. Oh my goodness, dog. Got me blushing. Most importantly, you're looking great. Oh my god, you guys gotta stop it. I'm smiling now. Oh my goodness. Hopefully you guys can't hear me eating, because I'm definitely gonna be taking some bites of some food while this game goes on. Again, was not expecting to cast. I got some food here, so I'm gonna be eating, casting, a bit less professional, but let's lock in, boys. I think it should be up soon. I don't see the game. They did say they started 2 minutes ago, so maybe it's 3-minute spectator delay. Let's hope. Ramen cam when? No ramen today. Today we got some fried chicken. Oh yeah, baby. This is actually a really big series. Like every single series in the EPL finals matters quite a bit. Like 7 games, like the weight on each game is equal. So like the weight of like Keter playing Julian and the weight of Batu playing Zoom, all the games are even. So every single game definitely matters. Is this best of 7? No. So this is going to be a play all 7. So even if let's say Zoom is up 4-0, all 7 games will be played because each game counts as 1 point. And whichever team ends up with the most points at the end of the week will end up the winner. So like 7 potential points to be earned here. And it's a play all 7. I don't see all non-ranked matches, spectator mode. Is this the right? Oh yeah, there we go. Now let's hop in, boys. Game number. Hold on, let me do some procaster stuff. Game number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, spawning in the north of the map. This probably looks a little different. I tried turning on high graphics. If it looks really cringy, I can change it back to low graphics if it looks super weird. But game number 1, Batu spawning as Ottomans in the north of the map, playing for the Hudson Bay Bigs, and spawning in the south of the map, CMC, the Kurashir Management Corporation. Zoom playing in the south of the map as British. Some things to note off the bat. Big XP treasure in the middle. This is always the thing you look for in Great Plains, is what the middle treasure spawns are. You can get 2 big XP treasures in the middle, which are the most influential. This one spawns 1, but 1 is definitely still enough for at least 1 player to go and potentially play Age 2 to get that. As well as a villager in the middle. And Zoom gets a Nat Scout, so that's nice for British. He'll be able to scout the map a bit. They only have 1 explorer, and it's going to be a treasure contention, but 30 coin picked up for Batu. Nothing crazy. Zoom scouted some pretty average treasures. He didn't scout the wood back here, which is probably good for British, but 30 XP, just chose to walk past it. Completely fine. And it will be nice that Zoom has this Nat Scout. Maybe he can scout a good treasure. 75 coin is pretty decent. 60 food, that's probably what Zoom will be headed towards in Age 1. And there's 80 food over here for Batu, but it's pretty hard to scout, again, with just one scout. Deck, Phoenix-inspired deck here. You got the 2 villagers, 2 infinite villager shipment. You got Spice Trade over the 4 vills. That's definitely like a newer thing. Just because 20% Spice Trade, if you have 20 vills, that's like a 5 vill shipment. Or no, 4 vill shipment, excuse me. But it also makes your yield on the hunts last longer, which is better than 4-vil. So I really like that. Good deck from Zoom. Batu. Wow, Batu does find the 80 food, but it won't matter. He doesn't get it in time for his age up. And look at this. Zoom pull tricking his way to the treasure. This is going to be a big treasure contest. Batu gets it, and he clicks the age up. Batu is gaming right now, ladies and gentlemen. He got the food treasure. He clicked the age up in time. And what does it look like it's going to be his plan? Looks like it's going to be an FF. Pretty standard stuff from Batu. What about Zoom? Got a 17 vil age up. Didn't look like he idled too much. Very, very standard stuff. Going to be getting some line of sight, it looks like. Sending a forward villager. He does know about both of the mid treasures, so it looks like he might just want to drop a manor here, get some line of sight. Potentially a market going to go down for him somewhere, but it looks like the manor's going to be first. Nice herding from Batu. He's getting this bison in, he's getting this deer in. Same from Zoom. Just high level gameplay stuff here. Is capitalism now meta over 3-vil? When you go for an FF, I think it is, just because you don't have to chop, so it doesn't slow your age up down. You just age quicker if you don't have to chop. But maybe if you get like a 25 wood treasure, you just cut 25. Maybe 3-vil's better, but pretty not really a huge deal. It will be the Naturalist, so it's definitely going to be an FF. Good age up time for auto on this map. Good 700 coin. Very standard stuff. And what is Zoom going for? You got to market hunting dogs. No gang saw, so probably not too greedy from Zoom by the looks of it. And I think he's going to drop a forward racks. He will drop the forward racks. Tower on the 320 XP. This is a nice start. So this matchup generally favors auto a tiny bit. I think it's very close, but maybe a little bit auto favor. And I think with this 320 XP treasure that, you know, auto's not going to be able to contest because they're going for the FF. I think Zoom's going to be in a really happy spot. He goes for the early racks. He'll get units out. He'll get the XP treasure. And did Batu go for a Mubir? It doesn't look like he did. Maybe a Mubir could have ended up killing that British explorer. Would have forced like at least a Vil to come and gather the treasure. Maybe a chance to snipe it or something, but Batu clicking up at 5:05. Pretty, again, really solid time. That's actually like a really solid time considering he got no treasures that would have impacted his age up time. I believe. Maybe the 80 food helped him a little bit, but Zoom on the other hand, 700 wood, super standard. Tower, yes. Musk shooting, Explorer coming in, picking up 320 XP, even microing back the low HP. Oh, he probably could just straight up fight this, but opting not to. He doesn't want to lose HP on his Musk. The bandit gonna siege the tower. Nice 10 Musk out, 6 minutes from Zoom. Really good stuff from him. And Batu looks like he's just gonna play super standard. Gonna be racks, 5 Jan in queue. Got some Vils on wood, which I really, really like. And Zoom also gonna pick up an extra Vil. So he's up 320 XP and an extra Vil, which potentially on a more standard map wouldn't be the case. So Brits definitely has a bit of an advantage playing on this map and getting the map control. So Zoom's feeling in a good spot here. And Zoom, 700 wood, 600 wood spice trade, going greedy behind this as well. So he was able to make units as well as go greedy behind. Although not too greedy, only 80 mana pop. But this spice trade's almost a free shipment. Can I turn off friend or foe? Great comm. So I have that on for team games. There's going to be the age up for Delhi. 1 Jan already going down. I think this is going to be a good trade for British because there was no Minutemen called here. I think if Minutemen came out, this would have been a great trade for Otto. Yeah, overall, that was a good trade for British, I think. He kind of lost his Explorer, which regens and comes back for a Delhi and I think almost 2 Jan. That Jan, 8 Jan coming in. Looks like we're going to see potentially, yeah, a bit of market macro. All good stuff here. It's probably going to be 8 Jan, 2 Falcon. What's the follow-up going to be here for Zoom? It's just going to be pure Musketeer. So because of that treasure, he kind of got like a free spice trade, and he's able to ship 6 Musk. He's going to batch a lot of Musk as well. Wow, he's able to get 10 Musk out, even with all these Vils in queue.
Yes.
This is really great play from Zoom, honestly.
Yes, ready, yes.
29 Musk, going to be 35 Musketeers at 8 minutes.
Yes.
Versus, it's going to be 21, like 20 Vet Jan plus 2 Falc. I'm not sure who wins that. I think the Vet Jan do well, but right now I'd definitely favor being in Zoom's position just because of the treasures and how they've gone. I'd love to see Batu bring his Explorer into the mix. There's the 2 Falconets,
yes.
Some raiding Musketeers. Maybe going to get a shot from the Falc. Batu nicely not going to lose any villagers. And that means these 7 Musk are kind of out of the fight for a bit. The 3 Delhi also getting some raids. Kind of a noob caster. It looks like 1 villager, maybe 2 villagers going down. And he's definitely buying himself a bit of time. A lot of stuff going on the map. Another villager going to go down for Zoom. One villager going to go down for Batu as well. 2 villagers for Batu going to go down. That's actually really pretty big. Because each villager Batu loses is more important than the villagers that Zoom loses. Because Zoom has 34 villagers. He has spice trade.
Commander man, yes.
Up to 40
Ready.
musk, plus some musk here,
Yes.
plus some musk here. I think Batu might have forgot his explorer, which could really swing a fight, honestly. Zoom sending coin. Now the Hussar is going to be added in. And that could spell a bit of danger here for Batu.
Evet.
But now these are Jan combat Jans.
Hazır.
300 HP, 28 attack versus... Ooh, another Vil going to go down for Batu. And the Falc's not going to get a shot. I think Batu needs to be kind of pushing here. The Brit Eco is just kind of coming off the ground. You got 700 coin on the ground, a bunch of Musketeers in queue. Delhi's still going to be raiding. Looks like one more Vil going to go down, maybe. Close one. One more Vil goes down. So decent raids. Tower even going to get a few shots on these Falc's, which is worth noting. The Explorer from Batu is just taking a bit of a rest.
Ready.
And no musk upgrades here for Zoom actually, and maybe another Falconet volley. Nice volleys here, and not losing any villagers back home by the looks of it quite yet.
Commander.
And Zoom just doing a bit of a run around. He's got a few musk, a few hus. Ooh, and these Falcs looking a bit risky. And it looks like this is going to be the click here for Zoom. And I think this is a great click for Zoom, actually. The Falconets go down for Batu.
Commander
And
man.
this is just a ton of DPS here for Zoom. And what's the follow-up going to be for Batu? It's going to be 6 Nizam. And what are the numbers here? It's 28 Jan versus...
Ready.
41 Musketeers, yeah, and the 41 Musk are gonna take that, especially once this damage card comes in. Although plus the Nizams now, the Nizams could start kiting even, which would force British to mix in some longbow. I think Brits is definitely ahead here. It's 19 villager auto.
Evet.
It looks like this is going to be the fight. I think there's just so much stuff, especially with the Explorer buyback. Raid coming down. Gonna lose one villager by the looks of it. Also, Batu sending 2 random Jans to go raiding. Zoom playing really, really well. Batu with a great catch there as well. And the Explorer from Batu coming in, that's a huge swing. Been waiting for this guy to get active. I don't think Batu scouted the hunt down there. Yeah, he doesn't know about the gathering fully. Or maybe he does. He knows about the one, but... What is the follow-up going to be? So it's 20 villager auto, and he's kind of run out of his shipment spam, and now Brits is just 10 musk, 6 longbow, going to finish a few hus batch, plus a few raiding hus, going to pick up another at least 2 villagers here. Yeah, 2 Vills gonna go down for auto. Big batch of longbow, so now Brits can start winning the ranged infantry war. A few Abus mixed in, actually doing great DPS. This game's really close. Like, it feels like Brit's ahead just because of eco, but Otto's hanging in there for sure. Although the pathing on a lot of these Jans aren't going to be fighting in a second. Wow, and just what direction do Jans go, boys? They go forwards, and Brit's starting to run out of punts. His next punt is going to be over here, and Batu doesn't know about it quite yet, but I think he'll sniff that out soon. And if he sniffs it out right now, I think it's really, really bad for Brits. Gonna be 1k wood behind to be booming up while just producing Janissaries. The Longbow getting a beautiful trade onto the Abyss here, though. That's actually really big. He's losing a lot of DPS by losing those Abyss. Getting a bit of extra XP by sieging some Manors. Just eating a bit of food there. But overall, I think Zoom is ahead in eco, but is he ever going to be able to kill this army? If he can delay enough time, I think he's in a fine position. And Zoom has been raiding the entire game. Aside from the 4 deli, that's the only raids Batu's been able to get off, but Zoom has just been constantly running around Hussars and being annoying. And if these Huss find this hunt, it could be a little bit scary, but what direction do Jans go? Forward, and they are clicking the British army, pushing Brits back. He's not denying any natural res, though, so this push doesn't really accomplish much.
Yes, commandment.
Nicely done from Batu, leaving a few Jan on his hunt, and it looks like this is going to be the fight. A lot of stuff for both people here. The Longbow kind of walking around a bit as well. And I think this is a good fight for Ottoman. Although they're, wow, a huge batch of Huss. Never mind, this is great for British now.
Yes, ready.
And Otto can get out of here. And now he will be 2 TC. But the scaling potential is going to take quite a long time for it to kick in from Ottoman. Yeah, what a great first game.
Evet.
This is kind of exactly how this matchup should play out. Just Brits being very ahead in eco and kind of them struggling to kill the Otto army. And are they ever going to get a chance to? Nice. Not forgetting the Viltech. That's a only boss classic. Just forget the Viltech. Don't need that shit. 3 Falcon to come in, and that's going to be absolutely massive. And yeah, still producing Huss for Zoom. So maybe he can get a lucky catch. But this is a lot of Janissary, a lot of Falconets. He's just going to keep making Falcon. I was literally about to say an Imam would be so massive here. And honestly, he could just sit, heal up these Jans, like batch another 5, and kind of be in a great spot. Nice by Batu there as well. He hides the Falconets. The Artillery Foundry still not seen by Zoom. Jan combat is in, by the way, Garja for Otto. So these Jans are going to become unkillable in a little bit. The Imam comes out, but Zoom is going to be aging up, and that is super, super scary for Otto. I think this is go time for Otto. Will he get a shot? Gets a nice volley. That's 4 longbow. Oop, and another one even. Another 2. And yeah, this is going to be go time. I think Batu should smell blood after that. It wasn't that many units. And if Otto clicks, this could be super scary for Zoom. But if Zoom has enough time to get the age up in, again, it's equally scary for Batu. Because Zoom is just like double the eco. Plus the market upgrades for Batu probably aren't that great. Yeah, he only has hunting dogs. So his eco is pretty much just 5 Jan, 5 Jan, 5 Jan. Zoom's eco is double, and he's even getting the nat tech for the Bison. Really great game knowledge. And yeah, this is click time for Otto, and I think he's smelling it just in time. He will be able to get this stable, the racks down, so no more units will be coming out. 38 Musketeer, not going to be enough to deal with this, and this might be a TC click kind of moment.
Commandment.
We'll see how Batu chooses to continue his push here. It looks like he's going to go back, potentially. He sees the outpost, and once that, well, yeah, once the age up's there, he knows he's just going to click. He should walk his Falcons right under that TC. Nicely done. Wow, Culve's going to be coming in from Zoom. Batu does not know about it, but he will deny a shipment. Although this tower will actually be a shipment point. And actually some longbows even picking up that shipment point as well. A few villagers going down for Brits as well as a TC. So now Otto will be outscaling, but these two culverins will be big. But the artillery foundry has been scouted. Batu shipping Spahi. This should be time to go back. He scouts the Culves. If he can get away. Oh, wow. Ooh, but it's a double volley. Ooh, the longbow coming in, but they're in defend mode. That's such a huge volley. This is so close. Bill's coming into tank. And yeah, he doesn't even want to snipe down the longbow because he knows the spot here coming in. Although Bill's tanking so much here. If he can kill down these musketeers, I think the spot he cleans up the rest of this army. And that should be GG for Batu. Wow. And what's coming here for Zoom? It's going to be 9 Musk. It'll be another 5 batch of Musk, but he's chasing down all the villagers here. He's got Spahi over here. He's chasing down villagers. I believe this is GG for Batu game 1. And it is a tournament game, so of course Zoom is going to try to play this one out. Batu trying to get the shipment point down.
Yes.
He sees it in time. He won't lose any spot. He could even bring this back and heal it with his Imam. Ooh, and he finds the villagers here. What a big pickup. So much happening on the map right now. And it's 37 villagers versus 34. Now Otto is ahead in eco. They have the military advantage. They have 2 TCs ticking away. Would love to see this upgrade. This upgrade's so good with 2 TC. Gonna be 5 vills coming in because he's honestly kind of out of shipments. Yeah, that's probably the best shipment he could send. And yeah, as I say it, he gets this. He knows he's in the outscale portion of the game. He's bringing his Imam. He's gonna heal up these low HP Spahi. And it feels pretty tough for Zoom at this point. Zoom doesn't have a TC. He's behind an army. And the score is just... Brit should overscore, and he's behind in score. And I think that tells the whole game. Oh, wow. He canceled 5 villager. And he's shipping Mams. Great adaptation. Yeah, he just needs to be able to snare down the army. And once he has Mams plus all these spot he healed up, that is what I think the Cav alone could almost take the army. Still no market upgrades. Who needs that shit as Otto? We just make jams.
Who's in?
Yeah, and Zoom definitely. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die on stream, in game. Zoom definitely feels the urgency of what's happening here. But yeah, there's just nothing that this army can do to ever beat this army. 36 gen combat jams, Mam's behind it. We've all seen this exact image before, and it never ends well for your opponent. That'll be game one. GG, well played. Let's take a look at some of the graphs here. I mean, that was exactly how this matchup should play out. It's funny seeing someone lose a game when they're up like 14k res. Yeah, military-wise, just really ahead in military, but 73 down to 40. I mean, even this trade was like kind of fine for Brits, but then the remasses, I don't know, they just couldn't win a fight. And economically, they were definitely ahead the entire game, but auto units are just so strong. GG, well played. Well, that'll be game number uno. Let's see if the players have sent me what game number 2 is going to be. Okay. So Batu will be choosing first because he won map 1. And he will be picking India. And we're waiting on Zoom's counter pick. I wonder what Zoom's counter pick is going to be. So the map is Himalayas Upper. So it's kind of a low hunt, no TP map. I mean, Italy's is always really good on no TP, but low hunt, I'm not sure if Italy loves that. I guess 2 hunts is maybe enough for Italy to do their BS. But, boss casting alone, what a go, dude, for real. Just so selfless and honorable and whatnot. Low-key, I need to eat some food. I want to like turn off the camera, bro. I'm about to start munching. This is about to look like Jan's going forward. Well, hopefully you guys can't hear that too much. Oh, Cobra. Cobra, I hate you, bro. Donate to get boss some fried chicken, bro. Got my own fried chicken, bro. We're living good. Oh, interesting. It's gonna be India Hausa. That is not a matchup I would have expected. I didn't even know Zoom played Hausa, to be 100% honest, so good for him for having such a wide civ pool. You know, I will say, it's actually quite impressive how Zoom's played this tournament. He's done well in all of his matchups, and he was a 500 duck coin pickup. He was like a last tier 5 slot, and he's kind of dominated that position pretty well. He's playing really solid these days. It's like 2100 on ladder, so Shout out to Zoom. He's playing well. India Hausa. We'll see what strats they end up going for. I'm seeing the team strats. I won't leak anything. Julian's being a big coach right now. I give my input when I can, but I don't play India. I don't play Hausa. I don't know what Hausa does. I barely know what India does, so. I really don't know how this matchup plays out, to be honest. That's a big first win for Batu, though. That was, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Brit is Zoom's main civilization. I can take a look at Free Food Party. Yeah, Brits is Zoom's main civ, and then I think France is his second, and then the rest he just plays a lot of. He really plays every civ quite evenly, though. Like, if you look at his Free Food Party, well, if you look at anyone's Free Food Party, it looks like a lot of, like, 50% this civ, and then, like, 5% the other civs, but Zoom plays British 16%, France 15%, and all the others are, like, 8, 8, 8, 7, 6, like, 6, 7... Like, he definitely plays, like, a pretty large civ pool. Which, in a deep best of 7, will probably work in his favor. I believe they started, but they probably got a bit of a delay on. So no one's cheater pumpkin eatering. Deep best of 7 late at night for Batu too. Yeah, Batu, some insider info. He was in the car, or he was on the way home from somewhere. He literally just got home and then just hopped in the series and picks Batu and wins. That's a pretty Chad move, if you ask me. Yeah, it's very hard to prepare for a player like Zoom. When the civ pool's so wide, you just kind of prepare like your mechanics more than anything, rather than like specific matchups on specific maps. Would be Chad if he picked anything but auto. Now it's just semi-Chad. Nah, Chad. Auto's pretty Chad. Auto's pretty Chad. You heard it here first. Mispronouncing Chud. Nah. Auto's Chad. If you play Auto, you're a cool guy. Auto's like, I just got off work. I'm trying to play the civ that, like, I don't have to queue villagers. I don't have to worry too much about macro. I kind of just hang out in base and do my thing. Auto's like the working man civ, you know? So I don't know why the hell I'm playing it, but, you know, such is life. The game loaded, but in classic boss fashion, I've clicked into another random game.
Pity to
Quit.
face you on.
Bada bing, bada boom. Let's get into it. Game. Wait for it. Wait for it. Game number 2. Ladies and gentlemen. Boss with the J word. That's funny. Game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, spawning in the north of the map. We got Batu playing India as his first pick. This was him picking first. Up against Zoom, playing his Hausa as a counter pick. Both civs do benefit from livestock on this map. Batu, nice reaction time to pick those up. Doesn't end up picking up both, though. Will run back. And House is a great pick on this map because of the yak start as well. Yeah, already finds 2 yaks. Controls them. Batu didn't pick up that last yak, though. And he will go back for it now. It's a 50-50 yak contention.
Adesh?
And he gets both of them. That's some cheese. That is some cheese. The one thing that could happen here is if Batu kind of just like harasses this, he could pick up the other yaks on the map fully for himself. Batu kind of lagging a bit. He's not moving these yaks back. And this could be pretty bad for him. He's 4 yaks, but by the looks of the scouting, it could even be a... So there's 12 yaks total on the map. Ideally, it'd be 6 and 6, but this could be getting a bit dangerous for Batu if he doesn't scout these yaks over here. And he will just be harassing here a little bit. Batu will be, that is. Wow, and he's going to go for this treasure with 1 explorer. Is that possible? Or is he going to die here? Yeah, so he got all the yaks he needs. Batu, gonna try scout. He knows the last ones are probably somewhere around here. Wow, and Batu will be picking up that treasure. Very nicely done. He'll lose an explorer for the cause. But he will be getting that treasure. And hopefully these last yaks as well. Yeah, that will be a dead explorer for Batu. And he just barely misses those yaks. So if he doesn't pick up these yaks, the yaks are definitely way more influential for influential. They give more benefit to Hausa. Will be a decent age up time from India as well, though, with the food treasure. Gonna be an in-base Agra, quite safe. All villagers to wood, standard stuff for India. And the age up time for Hausa, I guess, is standard. Not sure, honestly. Batu really trying to find these last yaks. They're just out of his line of sight. Nice 80 food treasure for Zoom. Not sure what the macro indicates here for Hausa, to be 100% honest. But yeah, looks like defensive aggro for India. Potentially some sort of eco/semi play. And these last 2 yaks could be so huge if they're picked up by Hausa. Look how far these second hunts are. Low game knowledge caster. Well, you know what, Sensei? I don't think you know what the hell's going on here either, okay? University coming down, that seems standard. Granary as well.
शरीर मार सकता है
This buffs the
पर
hunt
आत्मा
and
हमार
gather
है
rate.
आदेश
Both
हाँ
explorers get revived. Still 2 yaks on the map though. Gonna be export first, consulate going down, so probably gonna see the Ottoman villagers. The one game we really needed Antinomy to cast. Exactly, bro. Exactly. And what is Zoom going to be sending here? Going to be the palace. It gives him some influence. It gives him, of course, the palace builder, that, like, fort. And what ally is it going to be here for Batu? 90% going to be Ottoman, I'd assume. Yep. And will it be Delhi? Or will it be the Vills? I'm assuming it'll be the villagers. Another treasure gonna come in. Oh wow, big treasure. And in the process of going to raid the base, he might even pick up these last 2 yaks. Will be a close. Not quite. That's so crazy. No one's seen that. And yeah, Zoom has absolutely no idea what's going on. He sees the Agra. Doesn't look like it's aggressive stuff from Zoom, although saying that he's shipping 7 Fulani next. And nice catches here by Batu. Nothing really happening. Just a little bit of HP damage is nice to get, of course. Wow, still has 6, all 6 yaks. Just sold 1 cow. Raiders being trained. Wow, raiders are kind of expensive. Didn't realize. I guess not really, but 12 Fulani, 5 Raider. This is going to be the click moment. Stable going to go down for Batu as well. Ooh. And this is a lot of stuff here from Zoom. Zoom's in a great position here. This is looking super dangerous. It's going to have to be a double Minutemen call here from Batu. Double Minutemen. All the Raiders still connecting, though. This looks really, really good for Zoom. 1 villager going to go down. All the units going down as well. 2 villagers, not 3 quite yet. So 2 villagers gonna go down, and with TC Fire on the Fulani, maybe he's alright. And now he's also shipping foreign logging, so he will have good eco behind this. Ooh, needs to keep these Zams alive. Nicely done. And now with the Gurkha, plus the Elephant, he can unidle all his bills. Batu has held. Ooh, the Raider's gonna connect again. And I'm not sure who I favor here. Consulate going back to France now. Very interesting. Game sounds a tiny bit too loud. I'll see if I can change that super quickly. Not sure if I can. Maybe I can turn it down in-game, actually. Perhaps something like that's a little bit better. Yeah, so 4 sour coming in, Gurkha coming in. He's shipping wood crates from the consulate. And what is coming for Hausa? 6 Berbers. Wow, 6 Berbers going to be insane. That's such a huge shipment, actually. Wow. Yeah, and it looks like once these 6 Berbers hit the floor, Zoom is going to be in a super controlling position here. He's going to get 300 XP, 6 Berbers coming out. He's double batching Fulani archers. And I just think Zoom is in a commanding position from the looks of it. Yeah, these 6 Berbers are about to go crazy. 300 HP, like that's so much HP in age 2. That's crazy. And what does Batu have on the way? Like he's floating 600 wood. He has no units in queue. This looks really, really tough for Batu. This looks super tough for Batu. And Batu does need to go back here. Yeah, I'm not sure how Batu holds this. Yeah, this looks just so hard to hold. He's gonna try to snipe down the Berbers as best he can with the Gurkha from the back, but Zoom just has so much stuff, and what a game by Zoom. Yeah, this looked super difficult to hold from Batu's perspective, for sure. And yeah, even if he cleans all this, I think Batu's just lost a bunch of villagers. Wow, the balls of Zoom to just fully click under the TC here. Quite a lot with the Agra Fort, TC fire. What a great game from Zoom. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell happened, honestly. And I don't really have much knowledge of Hausa and whatnot, but that looked pretty convincing. It looked super hard to hold from India. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe with a perfect defense, that's a hold, but it looks like just so much more stuff from Zoom. Great build from him. Yeah, even out gathering with those cows, it looks like. Alrighty. That'll tie the series up 1-1. Geez, to play all 7 is a guaranteed 7 games. That's kind of a grueler of a match. I'm just giving some advice here, seeing what Zoom picks, giving some advice to my teammate. Someone share the link of the prediction website. We can see the results. Yeah, I could put that in chat real quick. Here is the main website. and then from there you can navigate and kind of find all the good stuff. Oh, it's censored. Oh, you can't post the link? Weird. Well, I guess I could say the website name. It's ESOC dash, like, you know, like little, like dash, just like a line, EPL. ESOC dash EPL, like dot onrender, ONRENDER.com. So the matchup is going to be Zoom is playing. Let me pop it up on the stream as well. Zoom is playing France. And where's France? There we go. And Batu is going to be playing Portuguese. And the map is going to be un second. The map is going to be Texas. It's a great France map for 12-10s. And I guess also fine for Port. It will help him with his age up. Maybe a 12 age up from Port kind of guaranteed on this map. Oh wow, the soccer game's on. I'm also going to throw that on in the background. Hello, is the main AoE3 community channel since official support stopped? Whoa.
Painted like Patricia.
My fault for that. That might have just been a bit of a loud noise. Okay. Port France, I think on Texas, France, of course, is going to get an insane 12-10s. They're going to have a super fast age up. Ports is probably okay. I mean, it all comes down to, like, map control, I feel, on Texas, and I think France will have map control, but... Oh, was there a Norway goal? I haven't seen anything, bro. No wonder no one's casting. They're watching the soccer. Random at night. Is this the main events page? I'd say for Age of Empires 3, this is definitely like the main like hub of like this is where all the tourney games are casted. This is like ESOC is like probably the biggest community in AoE 3. Largest prize pool tournaments for the game currently. Even though it's not that large, but you know, better than nothing, you know. We're keeping the game alive. What happened to the famous names like Drongo? Drongo went to AoE 4. I'm not sure who the other famous ones are. I actually have a song with Drongo. I made an AoE 3 rap with him. Like forever ago. But we got game 4. Or game 3, excuse me. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 3, Hudson Bay Bigs, Batu spawning in the north of the map, playing Portuguese. In the south of the map, Zoom playing French, with an E, not an A, stupid American. Spawning in the south of the map, playing for CMC. Great France map. Like, this is like one of the best maps in the game for France. Instantly picking up a cow. I'll predict him getting 2, at least 3. TP start instantly. And going to be a house start here from Portuguese. Maybe on this map, you could have done a 10-10 actually as Portuguese. A 10-10 as Ports here actually seems pretty insane because you can get the TP and then age quick with the cows, potentially. But yeah, starting with 2 cows in base, getting an extra cow, and 100 food. This 12-10 is about to be insane from France. Wow. This is actually about to be crazy. And where are all the cows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 cows seems accurate. Wow, this if he eats these cows in good time, and he sends the vills. Oh god, this is about to be an insane 12-10.
Sim.
Batu, if he picks up this food treasure, I think he'll be able to get it in time. Nice. And what's the 12-10 time going to be from France? I think it could be insane. Yeah, it's going to be like 2 minutes.
Je le ferai.
Okay, not eating perfect time. I mean, 2:05. 2:08 age up time from France is pretty crazy. And to be fair, it won't be too far behind here from Ports, but
Qual é a sua ordem?
but he'll be a bit behind in eco. Like the 12-10 from France is just strong because he's aging with 15 villagers at 2:08, and then Batu's like a little bit behind, and he just has like 12 villagers. CEO of AoE 3, good old Rule. That used to be my name back in that was like someone's Smurf that I used to play on in the legacy version of the game. That's funny. CEO of AoE 3, what was your name on Nilla?
Qual é a sua ordem?
TP gonna go down from Ports. Yeah, France is just like ahead tempo-wise. They get 15 vil age up, TP, and Ports gets like 12 vil age up, and then they TP later. Oh, I remember you, Spear. I remember, of course, bro. Yeah, on Mac Game Ranger. Those are the good times.
Preparado? Sim.
Back when the game was simple and fun, and we'd flame each other, and it'd be a great time. So instant age up from France. 4 villagers going to be shipped. I wonder what his follow-up is going to be. Is it going to be some sort of stagecoach play? Just going to be a stable start. So going to make Huss an idol, which I think Ports is honestly pretty happy about that in general. Because with the 2 TCs, especially both within range, I think Ports is completely fine to deal with 5 Huss. So pretty normal stuff from France to start. Steel traps, 1 house, Huss. Probably going to be 700 wood next, and with the wood, potentially he goes stagecoach follow-up. So I understand the Huss angle, just kind of like botting a pretty good build, pretty strong. And then what about Ports? Probably just botting their own FF build, right? A little bit behind in the food count by the looks of it. So their age up will be delayed a little bit. 4 Hus. But although, to be fair, this age up time is still super, super quick. And I think he can get off coin as well. Nicely done. Batu realizes. Batu playing pretty solid.
Qual é a sua ordem?
Preparada.
Little bit of slight sloppy macro here, but he will be up at still a pretty decent time. Gonna be like 5:22. Nice, and then he'll look to get that next villager in queue, and he's completely fine. He'll be able to get non-stop vill production. Although this one villager here is outside of TC Fire, and he will get pathing blocked by the Hus -1 vill. Great start here for France. He definitely just didn't see that villager, and it was so close to the house.
Olá.
Great start for France, and France is following up with his own. He gets a second TP. Gonna go for Church. Honestly, instead of this Church, I would have loved to see Stagecoach potentially. Could have been cool. Although he's bringing.
Wait, what?
Is he bringing back the low HP Hus to heal it? Oh my god. Yep. So Ketterboy is he's probably coaching Zoom a bit here, and he said just raid, click the TC, and whenever you get a low HP Hus, bring it back and heal it. And that's honestly great coaching advice. That is great coaching advice. Explorer gonna go down here from the Hus as well, and is this stable gonna go up? Could be a bit risky. Okay, that's one complication of going for Hus for Ports is the infrastructure does take a little bit to go down here. And he's going to rush that market down. So Ports will have everything he needs. He's got a house. He's got the market. He's in a good spot. And what is France follow-up? He's going to be up himself. He's healing up the 2 low HP Hus. He's still raiding with some Hus. He's going to try to get that Hus out of there. Nicely, he gets that TC wagon out of there, as well as this is a great bait. Imagine if all those Hus ended up getting saved from the Priest. So the Priest did get great value. He saved like 3 half HP Hus, but honestly, great bait from Batu with the cast. He kind of ended up killing an extra like few Hus that could have gone back and gotten healed. France getting their villager ups. Getting Gangsaw to cut some wood as well. He's up a TP and a Church as well. And Batu is just going to go forward and click. Probably just click the TP by the looks of it. Nice treasure for France to get as well. Just an extra Nat Scout, extra Invis unit. 3 Hus going to come in and raid and just continue to be annoying. Kuhn's gonna go back and catch that though. No notable idle time from that. Nice stuff from Batu here. Batu, eight more casts coming in, so he's gonna be up to 13 casts an hour. Versus it's probably gonna be 13 skirm from Zoom. So pretty even stuff. But France is up at Church, he's up a TP, up an eco for the current time being, so it's really just going to be on port to hold these hunts and survive quite effectively. And if he can manage to do that, I think he's in a great position. And Batu not going to go greedy. He's not going to go for the wood and get infrastructure and Iraqs and all this fancy stuff. Looks like he's just going to be cutting a bit of wood. And I guess that's probably good for France, honestly, because Nice micro from Batu, not dealing with that husk, just shooting with his Cassadors. And Cassadors actually do okay versus Skirmisher, I believe. 18, 144 versus 18, 110. But they have an extra 15% range with this, so whatever the math is on that, it's pretty even. I think the Skirms are a bit better. Cast win against Skirm, and I guess the one note is their speed as well. They're faster than Skirm by 0.5. So we'll be 3 organs here. It's always risky to push out against France, because if they had like 5 Kerr at this point, it's so risky.
Oui.
Okay, there's gonna go the Nat Scout. Oh, he put it in cover mode, but it still goes down. And I think Batu just has to survive here. Potentially poke this this TP up north could be pretty decent. And so it's just gonna be Skirm Goon, Falk coming in from France. He shipped 1k wood, but there's no second TC. I guess Stagecoach plus his current bill advantage, he'll be ahead for a little bit, but ports will eventually outscale. But right now, I'd still rather be France. France has the better unit in the sense they can make Kerr. They have the better market upgrades as well for the time being. I think overall, I'd just rather be France. Stagecoach right now. I really love the addition of the Spy. Just having a Spy to scout forward, if there's a Cav switch, if there's Culves, if like kind of just anything out of the ordinary, it's always good to catch with the Spy. And it's just so much information. Like, he knows there's no units here, he can push forward with ease. He can see where the organ guns will be. It looks like just mainly goon production for Portuguese, which I think is completely fine here. He ships 8-7 casts, has the 6 from the age up, and that's his cast mass. Produces only goon, although loses only 1 there, not terrible. And France is trying to push in here and get some damage, but I'm not sure if he really can. The Falcons do better than the organ guns. Ooh, and it looks like Batu's gonna commit onto this. And I think the trade goes better for Batu here. Wow, what a commit from Batu. That was pretty big balls energy. Sorry, I'm just updating the Norway game in the background. England, Norway. There we go. Nice, put 1 goon in melee to get the snare. A bit extra, didn't need to, but I like the micro. And yeah, huge goon mass here, so if France even thinks switching Kerr, it won't go too hot for him, but it's just going to be straight Skirm, straight goon. Shipping 1k coin now, and it's going to be for Falk and or Culve. Nice, he adds in a Culverin. So that goon dive didn't accomplish too much, and if he can produce skirmishers and keep the skirm war in his favor, Zoom's alright, but 32 Vil to 44 now here from Batu. Ooh. Not quite any villagers going down, nor any goons going down, just HP being traded. Goon HP and attack coming in 20%, and that's his main unit on the floor. For 25 goons, that's a great shipment. And once that card comes in, he'll be in a great spot. And the Culve won't even be here in time for these, to save this TP. And I wonder where this fort's gonna go. Maybe right here, secure that mine could be quite nice. Let's secure this hunt, this mine. Makes 2 Culves. I think 1 Culve is kind of enough. Maybe he's gonna mix in his own Falk. Yeah, but 2 Culve for the organ gun's potentially a bit overkill. And this is gonna be the fight right now. Wow, even dodges the Culverin shot. Insanity. And is he just gonna click the Culverin? I think this is a good trade for Zoom. Yeah, even the Culve doing kind of okay damage, and Batu gonna dive onto the Culve. Ooh. Yeah, 1 organ goes down, but all the Culve are gonna be down now, and again, just another really ballsy dive from Batu, but it works out in his favor. Another Culve gonna be coming in. You know, the thing is, if you're gonna mix in like Culverins or something like that, it's really nice to mix in Kerr at the same time. Because imagine if those goons went to snipe the Culve and then Kerr were just kind of clicking the Castador. It could be pretty dangerous. But right now, Ports is definitely in a commanding position. He's taking control of the top section of the map. He's got safe hunts, safe mines. This TP's kind of within his control almost from the fort. The fort was a bit defensive because of the fight. But it feels like now Batu can almost rotate his entire army to the right and start poking and pressuring this this hunt, which France is going to need. And it's going to be H4 from Batu. If you know Batu, you know this man loves his H4. Even making an artillery foundry. It feels like he didn't really need to go H4 here, but it was more of like a, I'm ahead, I kind of can go H4. So I don't hate it. But it's definitely definitely a little bit scary.
Olá.
Another Culve coming in. That Culve can be a bit of a nuisance. A few villagers gonna go down here as well. At least 3. Yeah, 3 vills gonna go down. And I think Zoom kind of smells what's going on here. He's got 8 Kurs. And it felt like if Batu just kind of played H3, it would have been over, but going H4 here might have been a bit of a ballsy play here. Also, I don't think he needed to make the artillery foundry because the fort can produce organ guns as well. And once that H4 hits, I mean, Zoom's making the exact correct call at the exact correct time as well. Oh, wow. Even puts the eco shipment point here. Great stuff. Now has a safe TC next to the fort. Coin crates as well. Bunch of housing going down, though. Would love to see him get this upgrade. He's going to be chopping a lot of wood in the coming moments. Needs foundry to up them. Very true. Very true. Noob caster. And he's shipping 5 organ. I'd love to see Grape Shot next if he's going to ship 5 organ, right? Where's his military shipment point? It's in the right spot. Very nice.
Obrigado por teres pago o resgate. Qual é a sua ordem?
And he really wants to kill that that culverin by the looks of it. Nice, like a kind of like a bill pull in a way.
Estou ferido, não me posso
Kills
mexer.
everything going on. I'm not sure if the spies saw these Raboulds, but we'll see. It looks like more Kurs coming out. Shipment Cav combat coming in. Batu has the 8 goon here. Even gonna go for mercantilism. Really nice stuff from Batu, in all honesty. And with that, he's gonna go. Wow, not even Grape Shot next. He's just gonna sack a TC and. Okay, Grape Shot he canceled. I like it. Grape Shot into factory seems great. And with his stable, I bet he's gonna look to get Legion Dragoons at some point. Maybe Log Flume, drop some housing. But overall, Batu's still in a commanding position. Up 6k score. He's got enough map control to last him quite a while.
Qual é a sua
Few
ordem?
villagers could be going down here for Batu. That'll be -4 bills. Not the end of the world, though. And he is going to get the Legion Dragoons upgrade.
Qual é a sua ordem?
Does Zoom know what's going on here? And he's gonna click up himself, actually. With the Tycoon, with the 1k coin age up. And what's the Vill counts looking like now? Yeah, look how many Vills Batu's kind of like cut/lost from all this. And 47 Vills. If he can get age 4 and survive, I think he's in a fine position here. But yeah, once Batu gets like another batch of Goon, I think his army is pretty unkillable.
Sim.
Does he have the range upgrade? He doesn't yet, but maybe that's the next thing in check here. Ooh, wow, and the Kerr's just gonna click into the base.
Qual é a sua
He's
ordem?
keeping those organs nice and safe. Well done. Batu out of food? Batu is out of food. That's why I'd really like to see him get this Log Flume and start
Preparado, preparado.
Sim.
start dropping some infrastructure. Like some mills over here would be great. There we go. Oh my god, exactly where I said. Now if that's not game knowledge, I don't know what is. And even more culverins coming in from Zoom. Blind culverins. Like imagine if this was like a church card play from Batu. These culves would have been almost useless. But maybe he scouted it. Okay, he did. Well, he definitely scouted it with this.
Qual é a sua ordem?
An industrial in from France. I think France could be okay here. So many Kerrs as well. Oh, nice volley. And is he getting Kerr? Okay, Culverin Royale.
Prêt, oui. Votre ordre? Prêt.
Oh wow, he's another, even more Culverins. All right. Yeah, I think with some micro, this could be pretty tough for Batu potentially. And Batu did get the range as well. He sees the army now. He sees what the unit comp is. Yeah, so many culverins. Wow, even 4 culv shift for France.
Prêt.
Gonna be 9 culvs. Great plays from Zoom, honestly. It looked pretty dire for a little second there, but wow, even 1 Kurd is cleaning up all those Cassador. Zoom even running his villagers. Zoom is really playing well here. Batu still needs to get this this base upgrade.
Olá.
Sim.
Preparado.
And Batu does get the upgrade for the mills. He's looking all right. 63 bill to 46. He's got like pretty safe infrastructure here. He's making a mortar. How many organs are we up to? 16 organs versus 9 culve.
Votre ordre?
But I think if the organs even get 1 volley on these skirms, I think the goons just kind of kill everything else. Batu, his next card will be that goon range, and once the goon range... Oh, he never even shipped Dragoon Combat. I really thought he did. Well, I guess that's his next card then, will be the Dragoon Combat. Zoom just gonna click in here. This is, he's gonna try trap the Dragoons by the looks of it. But I think overall, trades should be fine if he's split firing on the Curs. Nicely done, Batu. One mortar going to be sieging away. And Batu kind of doing some team game plays here, just running around with Dragoons. But these Curs could be an issue, potentially raiding on some of the back. But no, there's goons, there's enough to hold. Even more team strats coming out. You got the melee goons to snare. Looks like Batu's like just going for Vil kills. Maybe bleeding a bit too much army here. And getting raided in the back, and the goons don't see it. He's focused on running his goons away here. He does scout it now. Lost quite a few Vils. 63 Vils to 47. I think Batu's still ahead here. 158 pop to 183. He got the range first, interestingly enough. Maybe just to snipe down the Culverins, but I kind of would have preferred the Dragoon Combat, potentially. And one thing to note is there still is a Stagecoach TP for France that's been taking this whole time, so that's quite nice. But I guess it's only France's first factory coming out. Batu gonna get 4 priests to heal up all these goons, kind of sit for a little bit. But it seems like this is kind of Batu's, this should be his go time. He's getting all the late game upgrades, he's got the mills fully upped, he's got these going. He's got both his factories on coin.
Hola.
Got the first plantation upgrade, second one coming down. And it's gonna be like a goon war from France, but what's the goon stats? 330, 36 versus 320, 37. So actually super even until that goon combat comes in. But it feels like Batu could push here, potentially. I think Batu almost just sacks everything and like does the Dragoon sack he's like planning to do. And it looks like that's going to be it, and the Organ's going to come from the left side, Dragoon's coming from the top. That's going to be -1 Culverin, and going to go back. -1 Organ, nothing crazy happening thus far. TC going down to some of the mortars. Dodging some of the shots as well. He has 216 pop. Wow, he called CM? What was that? Just double Minutemen pop. And the double Minutemen coming in and gonna help out, and I think this is a moment where these Revolts can maybe just come in and click, but he's just gonna dwindle the whole army with only Dragoon. Even picks up one of the mortars. Ooh, a lot of Revolts going down there. Just so many res for Batu to spam here. What about Zoom? Zoom is down to... Oh my god, but Batu just kind of sent it in there. But I think Batu's just still too ahead, even after kind of sacking a lot of that stuff. $53 bill versus 65, so pretty even eco, I'd say. But now it's just Dragoon combat goons plus Revolts versus like a not good France eco. Just getting the second factory. And I think that should be GG here. And that'll make it 2-1 for Batu. Really cool game. Let's take a look at some of the stats here. Yeah, military pop. I think Batu was just he actually had a really good age time. Yeah, 7 minutes, pretty solid. And just had enough stuff to just hold. And he got such a good trade here on the Falc as well. And then just diving the Culve again and then aging behind and just kind of ahead the whole game. Well played by Batu. And even got outgathered the whole game as Ports. GG, well played. Map number 3 will be, or map number 4, excuse me, is going to be France versus Sweden. Who won? Batu won that game. How does civ picking work in these tournaments? So the first game is a blind pick. So you send your civ request into an admin, both players do that, and then that's game 1. And then whoever wins the first game picks first in game number 2. And then it alternates, so whoever won the first game picks first game number 2, and then the other player picks game 3, and then the first winner picks game 4, other person game 5, and so on. And this isn't a best of 5, this is a play all 7. So it's not a best of 7, it's just 7 games, and you play every single game. And each game is 1 point, and this is like a 1v1 team tournament. So we're on teams of 5. Batu's on a team, I'm on his team, and Zoom has his own team, and we all play all 7 matches, and each game counts as 1 point. Sorry, I'm watching a bit of soccer in the background. Excuse me, football in it. And it looks like they're already in game number 4. I like the pace they're going at. Big Bausen and Zahausen, indeed, and yeah. Let's get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, game number... I don't even know a game. Game number 4. There we go, game number 4. Batu for the Hudson Bay Bigs, gonna be playing France up against Zoom, playing for CMC, the Kershaw Management Corporation, or Co. Playing Sweden. And gonna be instantly chopping Wood Age 1, because he's gonna go for a TP, and it doesn't look like he spawned with a Wood Treasure, so... Bit of a slow start for Zoom. It's always a bit tough with the It's a bit tough with the macro early to get the house as well as the villager, and I predict we might even see a little bit of villager idle time because of that. So he gets 140 for the house, but 1, 2, 3, like 3 seconds of vill idle time there. Not, of course, nothing major, but definitely worth noting. Food treasure for France, and that Nat Scout's going to pick up another 2 yaks. Already picked up the 2 on this side over here. This map always spawns with 2 yaks around here, 2 yaks in the middle, in this case they're over here, and 2 yaks somewhere towards the coast, in this case they're over here. So Batu's definitely happy with that. He gets his own TP to start, 75 food treasure for that 1210, as well as picking up all of the middle yaks because of the Nat Scout, as well as Sweden having a bit of a slower start due to the Vil idle time and no starting wood treasure. So I think Batu's, of course, like not like winning the game or anything, but he's definitely ahead tempo-wise early in this game. And look at that, all 4 of these yaks get deleted. All of them have a villager gathering that up. This age up time should be pretty decent here from Batu. Although he's only eating these yaks with 1 villager a pop. I think he could have been up kind of around now. But all is fine. He'll be up soon enough. 216 age up. Honestly, with 75 food plus yaks, a little bit of a late age time, but not the end of the world. Versus Zoom, who deletes a yak, or like eats a yak. Oh wow, he even finds the 2 middle yaks. That's a good pickup for Zoom. That potentially should not be the case. I think France probably should get most of the mid ones. And even going to be a bit of idle time here for Zoom as well. Although he does get a ton of wooden treasures, which would be quite nice. And he ages up 254. So almost like it's like a 35-second differential in age up time. Can we turn up Caster's mic volume? Really? Sounds normal, actually? Okay. I think that's a you problem, Crab. But so far, I think France is ahead in tempo. Like, the game's not decided, nothing too crazy, but he's definitely ahead just in the opening here. Just a few seconds. All these seconds definitely will slowly start to add up. If he keeps that advantage, that is. Batu with some nice macro. Has enough for everything. He'll get placer mines as well. Has enough for steel traps. Really good stuff from Batu. And we'll see what he opts to do here. And let's also take a check at decks here. That's something I forgot to do last game. Has some water cards. Has the church card in deck, which we'll likely see. But pretty standard stuff. Nothing too notable. It does a 5 Hus, 5 Haka, so definitely not going to go in. This is a cab deck. As well as Batu. Same stuff. Just a few water cards. Mostly age 3, age 4 stuff. Does have Pioneers in deck. That could come in handy. Going to be an in-base racks really behind the TC there. Quite a safe position. And that's going to be a forward outpost from Zoom. Wow, and imagine if this Rax was right here and these Musk popped. No, I wouldn't be able to do anything, but close. 700 wood for France coming in. Another batch of Musk going to come out. Probably just going to sell 100 food to finish that batch. And what is he going to do with that that extra wood? Could go for a TP, stagecoach kind of play. Could add a second Rax and age 2 timing. Definitely a lot of options for France. And if we look at Sweden, he shipped the 4 torps even forward to the tower, so it looks like he delayed it a bit. Nice play. So he gets 4 forward torps. Going to be the church card coming in, and that will give him access to either 16 or 17 halberdiers in age 2 that also can get upgraded in their speed. So this will upgrade their speed by 10%. Could get that before the halbs. Doesn't opt to. Okay, he does. There you go. And then you get 16 halberdiers. There you go. And it adds even more speed as well as a little bit of armor. And it's 16 halb in age 2, which is such a huge power spike. As well as he's going to ship his coin. Nicely done. Ships it to the torp. Once you send this 4 torp card, the torps automatically gather up the the crates you send to them. So he's going to ship the coin forward, and the Torps will auto-gather it. Ships the Halberdier forward. There's 16 guard Halbs coming at France right now. And what is Batu opting to do? Looks like it's a stagecoach play. Musk Semi versus Halberdiers kind of play. Really nice Nat Scout positioning. Sees the Halbs.
Oui.
And nice Explorer positioning. Gonna get a snare. That's -1 Halb. Probably -2 Halbs here with a bit of split fire. Almost. And he has enough here to defend his TPs. And these are stagecoach TPs. And so the follow-up behind this is already up for Zoom. Really nice build, really great play. And he's going to keep all of these Halberdiers alive. Batu, on the other hand, 700 coins hit the floor. Once this villager finishes, he'll be up as well. But he will be a bit of behind in terms of timing here. Nice 70 coin treasure for Zoom, just being active with his Explorer. Nicely done. And the one thing to note here is that France is actually out of hunt. You're gonna have like one animal back here, and then that's kind of it. And he's already up. He's gonna have access to that 2 Falk shipment quite early. And it's instantly gonna be 2 Falks here for him, as well as he's getting really, really clean build from Zoom. He's done everything picture perfect. He gets Gang Saw to get all his villagers on wood. He's looking to get 750 wood to gather up for the Savlax Jaegers, which is going to be 6 Jaegers that are even slightly buffed Jaegers, I think by 10% or 5%, something like that. So he's essentially going to have like 12 Skirm, aka 6 Jaegers. He's going to have 15 Halb, which he lost like 1 and like maybe half an HP. And he's going to have 2 Falk, and Batu's just aged up. And Batu does get great codes, nicely done. He's also going to get Blunderbuss. He's definitely going to need the Vil pull here to hold, as well as he's getting Vet Musketeer. So with all these Vet and Musk, he should be able to hold here. And the issue, though, is he's pushing towards the hunt here. And I think Sweden knows exactly what's going on. He sees all the villagers. And he needs to run away here, Batu does. No! I think that's GG. That should be GG right there. Although 2 Falks. Ooh, one of them doesn't get the shot off. Still wins with the Falks. Wow, actually, what a great hold from Batu, surprisingly. He does lose so many villagers, though. But I guess France has, wow, that was actually such a great hold from Batu. That should have went way worse with the Halberdiers running on top of the Musketeers. But yeah, great CDB punching down the Falconet, I guess. How many did he lose? I'm not sure how many CDB he lost, but he's on 20 Vils right now. Yeah, 20 Vils versus 25 plus Torp. Plus like even an extra Vil in that, plus a church. I mean, I think Zoom is definitely ahead here. And it looks like it's going to be a Musk Falk angle for Batu.
Valmiina.
And what is Zoom going? He doesn't scout it, of course. He's going to go Jaeger Haka. And honestly, Musk Falk doesn't seem like terrible versus Jaeger Haka. Oh. Oh, and he gets one-shotted. And it might even get the Explorer. Not quite. Didn't get the full lock on. $1K wood, nice shipment for Sweden here. Ooh, and he's gonna commit onto the Falconet. Overall, I think this is gonna be a great trade for Batu. And another 3 Falcons coming down. Yeah, great trade for Batu there. 3 Falc. No shot's gonna come down though, and I think that gives yep, changes it to 1k coin. Maybe gonna throw more villagers on wood. Instantly drops a foundry. Great adaptation out of Zoom here. Really playing solid. Zoom is playing very high level Age of Empires here. And of course so is Batu, but just the adaptation from Zoom instantly there is quite impressive. And we'll see what these Falconets and Musk can get done beforehand. Potentially one shot, but nice pull trick.
Casque, Mita.
Wow, what a great pull trick. What the hell? What a great wow. Those guys were trying to get the hell out of there. But I guess if he loses all these torps, actually, he's almost going to be popped. This is super dangerous that he popped all these torps forward, as opposed to putting him potentially on like the gold mine. Nicely done, just small detail, killing a hunt next to the torp, so that gathers. Love seeing stuff like that. And yeah, Batu probably wants to go for a skirm heavy composition at this point. And Zoom will be getting 2 Culverin out. And again, I think Batu's in a decent spot now. It's 32 Vil. 6 torp and a church, I guess, extra versus 25 vil, which is around the so it's around same villager count but stagecoach. I think Batu is ahead in economy now, but Sweden is ahead in units. I mean, he has the counter comp, he has the call for the Falc, and he has more mobility because he has the Haka, and he has the better skirmishers for sure. I don't think he saw the culverin with those Minutemen, so this is actually going to be pretty dangerous here for Batu. Ooh, and the Haka gonna die? Okay. Loses 2 Haka, not the end of the world.
Bref. Votre ordre?
Je suis blessé. Je ne peux pas bouger.
I think Batu smells the culverins. I think he knows what's going on here. But the thing is, even if these Falcs die, like... Now I think Batu just has the right composition here in the sense he has 25 skirmishers. Like, it's 25 skirm versus... I guess it'll almost be around 25 skirm as well for Zoom, just because these Jaegers are so good. Like, each of these Jaegers is 2 skirm. 263 and 30 versus 144, 18. So it's like 1.75, but plus they also have extra 10% range resist. Please get CIR. Getter trying to coach from the sidelines and chat. Yeah, CIR would be really insane versus the Musketeer mass for sure. Batu does see the villagers. Okay, doesn't lose villagers. Nicely done. Zoom will be retorping the map a little bit. The thing about this strat though for Zoom is that the church stuff does kind of overscore because it gives him a lot of text. Oh my goodness. Oh, and he scouts the culves now. That's such big information. What's going to be the adaptation from Zoom here? I think Batu's definitely in the driver's seat just a little bit. Although not really. I mean, Zoom 36 to 28. I think Jaeger maybe could just carry through here, potentially. Batu does see that Vil and that Torp. Potentially could go back, kill that. Gonna be 1k wood out of Batu. I'd love to see him drop a dock at this point. Ooh, and Batu does see the culverins over here, so he knows his Falcs have a lot of room to work with. Skirm's also getting some good volleys up on the Hack of Pellets. Batu. Maybe just kills the Arsenal, goes back. Ooh, this call of positioning could get a bit scary. Is he going to be able to get out? One Falc goes down, and it's a Huss switch here from Zoom. This could get a little bit scary for Batu now. Huss is definitely the scariest unit here from Zoom. Well, of course, the Jaeger, but... Ooh, and the Falc are going to go down. And I think overall this trade's going really well for Zoom. Like, all these Jaeger are just so good. And even the Cull shooting in the back. All these units are bunched up, so the Hacker are doing area damage. Some spies coming in to punch down. But yeah, I think this will be the game for Zoom.
J'ai repris des forces.
He's up a significant amount of score now, and France is a little bit out of hunt.
Je suis blessé. Je ne peux pas bouger.
Oh my god, if he gets a batch of 8 Cur out though, this could be pretty scary. Even gonna ship a Frig here, which actually will do some damage. If that Frig denies this 5 Cur batch, I don't think it will.
Votre ordre?
Ooh.
Oui.
These villagers, he needs to run these Cur to help. I know he wants to hide them to keep that element of surprise, but too many villagers are gonna be dying here. And Zoom smells it. Yeah, he's just going in. He needs these Skirm alive to be killing these. And these Haka are even gonna pick up this extra batch of Cur. If he could have waited for all these Cur, he could have been okay, maybe. There's all the Cur. Second batch of Cur coming in. Frigate gonna be taking down a bunch of bills here in the meantime. Batu doesn't see it though. So much is happening all at the same time here. I think all these vills going down is gonna be the GG. Yeah, and that should spell GG here for Batu. Too many villagers going down now. 23 villagers up against 45. These Husks can even get in the boat if they need to escape. That should be the game, right? Yeah. Yeah, now he's just going pure Haka. The Haka will clean up these Cur, and that should be GG. Nice, even gonna add in a dog. Adds in 2 dogs. Very nicely done from Zoom. Even if he gets pushed off all the res on the map, it doesn't matter. How many villas is France on? Like 20. I think it's Jover. And that'll be GG. Honestly, pretty close matchup. I think these days maybe Sweden just does take down France. It feels a little bit Sweden favored. Even though the Halbs didn't accomplish anything, the how many villas did he lose early? 3 villagers. I guess he did clean the entire army though, so honestly a fine trade, but just took that one fight. That one fight went poorly. And I think that's just unit composition in terms of like Musk Falk versus like Skirm Goon. I think the Skirm Goon just win that most of the time. I'm just typing some advice to the teammate. I'll switch cameras. Is that popcorn? Sounded like I was making some in the background. Nah. I'm just clacking on my keyboard maybe. Whew. I was giving a breakdown of some tips and advice to the homie. All right, we gave some decent advice here. Did I get rid of the stolen TVs in my flat? Nah, it's still stolen and right back there. Am I gonna get banned on Twitch because I just showed the game? Whoops. Well, shit, I'm gonna get ESOC banned. Whoops. What up, Tigre? Tiger AoE? What up, homie? I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Got a little bit of water. Looks like we've got Russia, Italy coming into the next game here. We got Batu going for Russia, Italy for Zoom. Well, we've seen this a few times. Thus far in this tournament, Russia's been successful, but I still think Italy just beats Russia. But it's hard to play as Italy, perhaps. Oh shit, she looking sexy, bro. Thank you, dog. Oh my goodness, bro. You got me blushing and shit. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Word, oh my days. Please serve Rob his ass. Yeah, that shit will not work versus Italy. Italy's a Muskfal kind of thing. But you never know. Yeah, we'll see. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I just did the double click thing where I go and spectate a random game. Ay, ay, ay. I think they started the next game, though. These glasses need to come off. Everything is way too dark. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, Italy, Russia seems like a really, really bad matchup for Russia, but I think in tournament settings, if you can kind of like force someone to be a little bit under pressure, maybe it's not the worst every time. Genuinely don't know what Russia does in this matchup, so hard to do damage H2. Yeah, I mean, it really just depends. Like, if Italy goes for like some sort of cav stuff, you like try like must cost timing them. If Italy goes FF, you maybe like Strel it and idle them. And then there's some other cool stuff, but I won't speak on it because they're about to play. Yeah, the 23 Strel stuff is alright, but I don't think it should work at like a 2K 100 plus level. Still waiting on this game. Damn, I wish I was watching this Norway-England game too. 1-1, looks like a good game. Boss looking really cute today. Thanks, dude. I think I'm looking cute every day though. You know what I mean? Or is it just today? Aw. Apparently Zoom had a PC issue. They're rehosting. So what are the next series? When is Kevin playing? I actually don't know. When is Kevin playing? Let me take a look at the calendar. Oh wow, that is, yeah. They're playing in like 12 hours from now. Yeah, that's a crazy time. I will definitely not be awake for that one. Why is Scamsock chat upset? Oh, I just noticed that. Yeah. Huh. That is weird. Yeah, what's up with that Scamsock? That I'm totally not affiliated with at all whatsoever. I believe they've rehosted. We're just waiting on it to pop up. Finger licking. looking good, baby. Two. This is actually such a big series, the more you think about it. Like, if Batu brings this one home, it's pretty tough for CMC to come back into the tourney here, but if Zoom wins the remainder of these games, this is going to be quite a close series between the CMC and Biggs. Because I think Julian Ketter is going to be a one-game differential either way. Potentially two if one player's playing really good that day. I think Haz is going to stomp me. I think my dream would be like a 5-2, but most likely a 6-1. He might even 7-0 me. Yeah, literally as hello just said in chat, lol. So in that case, but in that case also I think Kevin could potentially like 5-2 against Lucas. So yeah, I think if Batu can pull off a win this series, we're looking great. If Batu pulls off a 3-4 loss, still looking all right. If he gets stomped the rest of the games here, not looking fantastic. Yeah, we're in for a grueler of a series. This has been a long one. So let's lock the fudge in, baby. Alright. The game is up. We're switching screens. We're looking beautiful, ladies and motherfucking gentlemen. Batu spawning in the north of the map. Game number 5 we have. It is currently 2-2. Even games. Batu and Zoom playing Russia for the Bigs in the north. In the south of the map, Zoom playing for the Kirscher Management Corporation or Co. or whatever it is. Boo, boo, Biascaster. Gonna be playing Italy. And we played this exact matchup, me versus, who was it? Me versus Ketter on this map. Or no, me versus Frontline on this map, I think. And I like barely pulled out the victory. I think this matchup is super, super hard for Russia. I think Russia is kind of almost just like begging for Italy to make some sort of mistake. Ooh, and so far, really good scouting pattern start here for Zoom, and I think if Batu doesn't get to this llama first, he's going to be down a llama already. Ooh. Wow, and Zoom doesn't scout the llama all the way back here. Wow. That's so lucky for Batu when you actually think about it. And he might even steal this one. Oh my god, Batu misses that one too. Oh my god. What is happening? Oh, Batu will see that one though. Oh, and he's just going to send it back though. I'm not a huge fan of that. He sends it right into Zoom. So Zoom will come out with 4 llamas. Yeah, Zoom just gonna come out with 4 llamas, pretty much. And Batu probably not even gonna get. It's like not even gonna be worth it for him to scout the rest of the llamas. So Zoom is definitely doing nicely in the age 1 here. He's got 4 llamas. Batu's got 2. No real good treasures to be taking here. There's 80 coin here. 70 food. 2 cows. Ooh, Batu will be scouting here. Wow, he actually clicks like he might be able to see it. He might. Oh, he sees it. That's so big. And he's eating both of the llamas. And they should have almost an idleless age up, which feels always really good for Russia. Yeah, almost an idleless age up. Nicely done by him. And he gets the other llamas. This treasure's a bit risky to go for, so probably Russia will be able to take that later in the game, which would be quite nice. Forwardville's coming out. And what is Zoom's game plan going to be here? Very age 3, age 4 center deck as per usual. Advanced Politicians makes a lot of sense. He does have the Broken Lance Company, so potentially could be seeing that age 2. You absolutely never know. And this is a good age up time for Italy, I believe. Like, considering they're not... I mean, did he even eat any llamas? Didn't even eat any llamas. I mean, not a great age up time for Italy, but not an abysmal one, you know? And one thing to note is this blockhouse is in such an awkward position. That's like great defender's advantage. Like if there's Cav ever pushing here, he can just like go behind his blockhouses. And we'll see what Zoom is up to. Doing the normal stuff, queuing architects. He's got all his techs here. I think you get placer mines. Maybe you don't. All pretty normal stuff thus far. Batu didn't get a market yet, though. Ooh, he's going 700 coin.
Здравствуйте.
Okay. He's gonna go 700 coin first. That's, not what you'd expect. Yeah, and I think... Huh. That is, it's not what we discussed before the game, but it looks like that's what's happening here. So we got 700 coin coming in. Some musk coming out. He's got some llamas to eat as well. Zoom even scouts the 700 coin. Scouts the house. I think he knows exactly what's incoming. And there's still no market from Batu either. I gotta be honest, I'm not loving the build here. But you never know. You absolutely never know what can work. He's doing 700 coins, 700 food. This is what I did versus Ketterboy, and it worked because he did a Cav semi, but versus a straight FF, I'm not sure if it will have the same effectiveness. Like, imagine right now... Oh, wow. Imagine 23 Strel just under the base, idling all of this economy. Oh my god, he's going Broken Lance Company, never mind. Screw everything I said. Batu's a fucking legend, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that's a crazy blind read. That is a crazy blind read right there. Honestly, great build from Italy to get that off. I think it's actually really strong, the Broken Lance like semi build. And he will have the res for MM, but if he doesn't get caught under the TC and he scouts it, I mean, I think he's in a good position. Yeah, but the Broken Lance... I mean, this is Batu's, like, dream of a scenario here. He's getting all his musk batches.
Приказ?
Gonna be 5 costs next. Ooh, almost gets a Vil kill. Ooh, but he's committing at the worst time. Okay, not quite. Here comes the Lance Company. Here comes the MM. Batu sees it. He needs to get out of here. And I think Batu will get out of there just completely fine. He's not snared. And he's out. Now the annoying thing is he's gonna get raided to death. But I think the Musk can potentially just start clicking the base. Nice walls out of Zoom here. I really like the tactical walls. In a tournament setting, I think it's fine. Wow, is he even gonna be able to catch the raid coming in? No, but he did see it at least, I think. Yeah, he did. Oh, maybe he didn't see it. As long as he doesn't lose villagers. Maybe at this point you kind of know, so you get vill HP. But, Italy, he isn't up yet either. I mean, there's definitely room to do some damage here. I think you can just click the TC. That's minus a villager as well. He's gonna send one Stratiot to go raid. Honestly, great decision making there. And this is kind of the perfect time for that one Stratiot to get in there and kill a bunch of vills. Oh my god, it sees the vills. How many vills is that gonna be for Batu? Only gonna be 2 villagers, should be. Ooh, gonna be 3 villagers actually, wow. Yeah, I'm just gonna be clicking the TC here. Advanced Politicians comes in, but I think the TC is gonna be able to stay up here.
Oh, Commander.
This is dangerous. He needs to start getting some shots out. Batu does. That's the age up, and this just needs to be the click right here from Batu. Losing a few more villagers at home. Losing even more vills at home.
Здравствуйте.
Losing even more. No. I think it's I think Zoom is held. He's got the batches out. He has enough musketeers to hold this down. Explorer tanking so much damage here. Batu's also lost a bunch of villagers. There's no steel traps in. There's no church. And I think Italy has made it to age 3. The thing is, now that there's no more cav, these should be like, imagine these were all strelets, but that's a little unfortunate. Yeah, now that the Lance Company is out there, like the odds of him getting the res for the second Lance Company is the Albanian company is so low that it feels like at this point you want to go Strel Kos, but I'm not sure if he knows to make that adaptation. Although at the end of the day, yeah, I guess Vill-wise, Batu's on 23. He also hasn't trained villagers in quite a while. But there's going to be 23 Strels. And I believe it's going to be Falx next from Italy. Even Artillery Foundry coming up. And I think Batu just needs to... This is definitely go time for Batu. And Batu hasn't scouted any portion of that map either. This is a bit of a misstep here from Zoom, though. He should bleed some musketeers. Strelet are faster. But yeah, this TC is never going to go down, and once the 2 Falk pop out, this is looking quite scary for Russia. I think Zoom has done just enough to hold here. Ten bills in TC. Zoom playing super precisely, honestly. There's the 2 Falconets coming in. And from here on out, you just want Strel Cossack, but there's no stable down.
Готов приказ, что готов.
Could even back up and just kill these architects, perhaps. How close are these Falcons to popping? Probably gonna pop in the Basilica on like the other side here. if he goes back and maybe kills these, he sees the Falcon pop, he gets out, no volleys. He's trying to get the artillery foundry down as well, but yeah, just too much stuff here from Italy. Not sure there's a way back into the game here as Batu. Like, I don't see any world in which these two Falcons die without any Cossacks.
Приказ?
A lot of wood here from Batu as well. I guess it's actually kind of a good thing. Infrastructure. Maybe he can get a huge raid. That might be the next course of action for Batu. Blockhouse gonna go up. Another blockhouse gonna go up. He does scout all this stuff now. Yeah, Musk even coming to catch the Cossack. Zoom playing so precisely. Really impressive stuff from him, honestly. And Zoom is going to go for the push here. Two villagers. Going to be running away, but he's kind of running towards where he doesn't want stuff to happen. And I think, yeah, Zoom scouts this this animal as well as the villager here, and potentially that's where he's going to click, but he's just going for the throat. He's going straight for the TC. And, I mean, with the potential, I mean, does he have a stable? Batu does not have a stable, so I guess, yeah, these Falcons are just gonna kill everything. But, like, this feels like a bit of an overkill. Like, imagine if this was just Strel Koss, like, pure Strel Koss. I think this could have been super scary.
Non posso muovermi.
And Batu trying to go for the base trade here, but he's just gonna lose so much structure.
Comandi?
I can kill him about. It's kind of not quite. TC fire he does, nicely done. He's gonna go siege the artillery foundry, so there won't be any more falconets. Now comes a game of a bit of run around, though. The mid-map TC, pretty funny. But even home, Zoom has like almost enough stuff to clean up his army, which is kind of crazy. And then he also just has like 25 Musk and a Falc pushing around the rest of the stuff. It is getting a bit sloppy, but I think Zoom is just going to hold this and then just have this whole army. Boss does not sound like he wants to be here. No, dude, I just want my team to win, bro. I want my team to win. And my team is not winning this one.
Avete del tempo.
Ora sto meglio.
You know I like it. So goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. And And yeah, that should be game here. He's up like 6K score. He's got this huge mass that's just never gonna die. These Strels are walking and oh, juked it. Hit him with the turnaround. Can he do it again? Oh, didn't lock on. He's trying to make it really sloppy for Zoom here, if you know what I mean. It's getting really just sloppy. Alright, I'm going to stop myself. But yeah, it's getting sloppy to say the least. But honestly, seizing this doesn't even matter. It's more just queuing builds. And here comes the Explorer buyback. Here comes the MM. There comes in the snare. Now I think Batu's going for the right unit comp, but is it? Yeah, he just got so much coin, not enough places to gather on Hunt. What are the two players' elos? Zoom's like 2.1k these days, and Batu probably around the same, I'd say. Like between 2k and 2.1k. Batu doing his absolute darndest here, but just too much stuff for Italy. And honestly, a great attempt. That was not an easy hold for Italy by any means. And that should spell GG. Take a look at some post-game stuff here. Batu did outgather, which does make sense, but he just bleeds so many units. It's just so hard to push into the base. You have a tower, you got TC fire. Yeah, just impossible. Like, even though Batu has more stuff, it's just rush of units. The story is old as time. More units, more eco, lose game, as is as. GG, well played. What's next? Korea Decan. Just giving some coaching to the homie. Sorry for not communicating too much. Wow, this tournament UI looks good, so whoever made it must be really cool and really sick and cool. Fully agree. Honestly, low-key fully agree. Shout out Josh. Oh wow. England is winning 2-1. Sorry for not talking, boys. I'm just talking strats. Okay, we got the matchup, boys. We got USA from Batu up against Zoom's Batu! Batu, Batu, Batu! Batu! Oh no, 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 I clicked into a random gate. Botto versus USA. Feels pretty Botto favor. TBH, IMO, NGL. But you never know. We'll see what USA could cook up here. You absolutely never know. Yep, probably a Jan Falk GG next. And we got the last game. Or second to last game, excuse me.
Orders?
Alrighty, alrighty. Spawning in the right of the map. Batu. Playing USA. Up against Batu from Zoom. And yeah, this matchup feels really hard for
I'm ready. I'm ready.
for
I'm
Batu,
ready.
for US. Interesting to take the forward TP. He wants to deny the Chinese immigrants. Well, I don't think Batu's gonna go Chinese immigrants. Any kind of took the mid TP. It's exposed. Later pass. We'll see. This looks like Jan Falky kind of deck. 6 Nizam and 8 Jan attack. Batu, just gonna be a straight FF. From the looks of it, if it's cap first, right? Although Zoom does have enough to enough stuff to go for H2 stuff here. Like an H2 Jan Rush feels pretty scary, right? Yep, and this looks like some H2 play out of auto. This will definitely be scary for Batu to hold. Yeah, the age up from auto was a bit late. Pennsylvania. I genuinely have no idea what the plan is for USA here. I guess he cut for that TP and you just ship 700 coin and age? Okay. Auto's going to be picking up even more nice traction here. Batu does know about that one. Maybe Batu will try sneak this one and go back. But all in all, Batu's hurting is good. Yeah, I just think it's going to be really, really tough to deny what's going to come out from Zoom here. He's probably just going to do the double racks in base stuff. Mubir even coming out insta, and the Mubir is going to do so good versus the Explorer trying to take this. And Zoom knows about it. He sees it. The Mubir's little... Oh my god. Zoom is gaming right now, boys. Probably going to see the double racks in base if I know the coaching from Keter and Haza. 3 bill cap, 5 bill, racks coming down. Ooh, house coming down. He needs to buy 100 wood for another racks, or is he just doing a full semi? And he's even gonna get that 70 coin.
Hello.
It's gonna be 700 coin. Okay. Then probably capital. Has an insane coaching. Interesting. So it's gonna be 5 Jan. 5 Jan probably gonna go siege the TP or something.
Emrin? Evet. Hazır. Evet. Emrin. Evet. Hazır. Evet. Hazır. Emrin. Hazır.
Ooh, was gonna be 700 coin there. Gonna be 700 wood instead now.
Hazır.
Almost clicked that one. I think he meant to click the villager upgrade.
Emrin.
5 Jan gonna go for the TP. Is Batu probably should call the MM after he clicks up, and he'll probably be able to save that TP. So Batu gonna click H3. What's he gonna age with? Kentucky, I believe that gives him some skirmishers, some XP crates. Ideally, you get some MM here, I believe. And the capital gonna come out. Probably will be there in time to help him age up quick. But does he even need to age quick? I'm honestly not sure about like the USA side of stuff here, so I'm gonna focus on Auto. Auto making another 5 jams, another house, maybe market upgrades, maybe church stuff, maybe a foundry coming down. Nice to see him getting the Viltech and not forgetting like me. USA TP is gonna go down, and the coins coming out now. Batu is gonna be up now already, and he has Skirm to micro down these jams. He's gonna get some Carbine Cavern Q. 1K wood. Interesting. Super interesting.
I'm ready.
Ooh, and these skirms are actually gonna get a decent bit of value here. Ooh, he's gonna come in with the Mubir snare. He needs to drop the one that's getting snared and run the rest of them.
What is your
no. Batu, no. Yeah, in that position, you want to drop the one being snared, and then he could have saved 3 of those sharpshooters. But honestly, like, just really great plays from Zoom, and I think he's very ahead at this point. Got a lot of TC idle time here. 2 TPs from Zoom. Zoom is going to be up behind this. Even trains another Mubir. Wow. And what is going to be the follow-up here from Batu? 17 build to 24. There's some skirms to get some good value as well. Ooh, if all these jams go down, this could be a bit. This is a bit dicey, honestly, for Auto. Valk's gonna be sent in now, but these skirms are getting great value, and these jams are kind of cut off on the map. Batu behind this, probably gonna get a TC, I'd assume. Wow, a lot of value from Batu there, honestly. What's the new unit next to Jans in the barracks? It's AZAP. It's like it counters Goon essentially. Counters light cavalry in range. You don't see it too much in Age 3, but more of like an Age 4. It combines really well with like bombards. 60 food, 40 wood. And that's a lot of wood to be shipped for Batu. What does he use it on? Oh, the Ulans. Wow. Wait, wow. This could be actually crazy from Batu. The Ulans plus the... This is going to be a huge cleanup. And he won't find the Faust, but still a huge cleanup. And even gets the... Wow. Batu is playing really well here. This is such a great build from him. And great decision making and everything. 1K wood for the Ulan. What a build from Batu. This is not what you usually see, but Auto's definitely on the back foot here. Auto is ahead in eco, which kind of isn't something you see too commonly, but all these Janissaries are going to go down, and there's not much Auto can do about it. I mean, maybe MM are going to come in, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. I think the Ulan are going to be able to commit onto the Falconets here. And, ooh, but a huge volley onto the skirmishers. Now there's no real skirmishers to deal with any of the Janissaries, and honestly, all in all, he's held not fully, but kind of a bit better than you would have expected him to. But still, some Vill's going to be going down. This is what Batu needs to kind of stabilize the game a bit here. going to be more Jans coming out. Batu's definitely in the driver's seat here. But the real question is, what's the follow-up? It's going to be goons. It's going to be artillery. And what does Zoom have on the way? He's got Nizams on the way. He's got Jans. He's got 2 Raxes. Oh yeah, the score is 2-3. I don't know why that didn't update actually. Oh, I didn't put a winner. That's why. There we go. That should be updated now. But by the looks of how this game is going, I think it's going to stabilize. The Mabir is still around, kind of scouting, trying to find any information. Wow, even a villager going to go down here. Potentially a villager going to go down here. Yeah, one villager go down. And yeah, there's just not enough stuff for auto, I think. Even in the anti-artillery stance, it's just not going to be enough. What does Zoom have as follow-up? He can kind of only produce Janissaries at this point because he only has 2 Raxes, and that'll be GG. What a great game from Batu. I mean, you'd expect going into this matchup that Otto has the edge on quite a small map, and honestly, Zoom's build was quite good as well. I was a fan of the 3-vil, Capitalism, 5-vil, very eco, 700 wood even to take a second TP. 700 coin age up. He did a bit of damage. It was a great snare with the Mabir on the those 4 age up skirm cleanup, and Batu just somehow like crawling his way out of like what seemed like a disadvantaged game. Just able to catch those Janissaries, and that kind of snowballed him ahead. And as well as I think a lot of people with that 1k wood that he sent first might have gone for a TC or something, but he went 7 skirm to clean up the Jan and then used that wood for the Pulaski's Legion, those Ulan, which was able to snare and give him a huge military spike, which just snowballed him into a win.
What is your command?
Really well played. GG. Yeah, Otto was ahead in Vils, ahead in military early, but even ahead in eco towards the end. But yeah, that just the one fight, just this cleanup right here, losing all those Jans, and then the Ulan came, and better trades, and really great play. Let me switch the bada boom. You can see my beautiful face now. And that's gonna make the series 3-3. This is kind of a banger of a series. And we're just waiting for Civ picks from the players here. And let's see. Thinking of Zoom's like Civ pool, I'm really not sure what he goes for Game 7. He still has a lot of Civs at his utility here. Giving some words of encouragement to Batu before Game 7. This is a banger of a series, though, in all reality. Like a play all 7, 3-3. You absolutely love to see it. And for game number 7, take some guesses in chat what we have for this final matchup. I just received it, and definitely not what I'd expect at all whatsoever. Japan mirror? Of course, that's what you'd say. That's a very Michael answer for sure. Jap mirror, 100%. You got it. Ding, ding, ding. It's actually funny because Japan's pretty good on Dekken, but still not the best on Dekken. Any guesses? Inca mirror? Holy, you guys are either trolling or idiots. Eero mirror. What is Eero? Eero is not a civ in the game. Do you mean Hadanasani? Hod versus German, Zoom Japan, Batu Brits. Nothing so far that we've got. We've got half of it right. Yeah, Oreos. Yeah, for sure, buddy. Uh-huh. You guessed that out of thin air, is that right? I don't know. But yeah, we got Batu going Hadanasani versus Zoom going USA. USA. Why's a little German in tourney? I think you can't pick German first in tourney. There's a lot of civs that just do really well versus German. Mainly Spain. Like I think Spain is also another civ that you can't pick first in tourney. Because like Spain, you can't pick first because auto counters it. So unless they've wasted their auto, you can't pick Spain. And it's kind of the same with like German. It's like unless they've wasted their Spain, you can't really pick. You can't pick German first. That's the main reason. There's little German in tourney because of Spain, pretty much. You can't pick it first, and you can counter pick with Germany, but again, Germany isn't. It's not in that like S tier of civs. Like the S tier civs are kind of like Italy, France, Auto. Like those are more the S tier civs. But Germany, always thought Germany was decent versus French, for example. But I guess Ulan nerf did away with that. Yeah, I think Germany now they can't really like fight Ulan versus like Cav because of the nerf. So they kind of have to go for like bow pike stuff, and they do okay versus France. But again, in a tournament setting, like people are gonna pick France on a map where there's livestock and or / good food treasures. So the fast 12-10 from France, like on a map where you either get a food treasure or livestock or something to boost your 12-10 timing, I think just German would stand little chance against a quick 12-10 from France. It's just too strong. I think a good player would make it a close match, of course, but I think no one would want to click into that because France would have a slight edge for sure. Are scenarios not popular in DE anymore? I think people host a few scenario games like Coliseum, Zombies, that kind of stuff. I think they're somewhat still there. Oh, we got game number 7. Let's get into it, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 7. The end all, the be all. It is currently 3-3 right now, spawning in the north of the map for the Hudson Bay Bigs. You've got Batu playing Hadanasani, going up against Zoom, playing the United States, who is playing for CMC, the Kershaw Management Corporation. This is a big game. Each game in these series really matters, and if Batu could bring a win home in this series, I think it would be amazing. And ladies and gentlemen, look at the build from Batu. Instant age up on Dekken with Howds, using the messenger. Instantly getting on food here. This is why he picked Howd. Is because you can literally instantly click to age 2. What a build. On the other hand, USA Gonna go for a TP start and gonna get their Chinese immigrants in quite early. But Hoods is up, Villain Q. This is gonna take a TP. Explorer takes a TP. Starting Travoy takes a TP. That is 3 TPs here for Batu. First shipment, most likely going to be 600 wood. And wow, that's actually such a great pick versus USA because he gets 3 of the TPs. And this Chinese immigrants is only going to be able to be used for these 2 TPs. And the last one can only build a market, I believe. Wait, that's actually crazy. What a counter build. Wait, what a counter build. I didn't even know, bro. This guy's the GOAT. He's on my team. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And yeah, once you see 3 TPs from Batu, you're not happy. You kind of almost wish you didn't build this extra TP as Zoom. And Zoom is up, aging with Pennsylvania, 10-10 timing. So honestly, like, pretty normal.
Yes.
Like normally 10-10 is USA doing the Chinese immigrant stuff. But just a super quick age up time because it's Decan, of course. Whereas Batu, ship 600 wood, next shipment probably going to be 5 villagers. Wow, it's going to be 4 Kanya. Huh. Okay. Okay. He gets wood as well. What building is he gonna make with that wood is the real question. And he is getting stagecoach. Batu is getting stagecoach, that is. Boss happy. What's the host name? My name is Only Boss. B-A-U-S. Builds a war hut mid-map. Only 1 villager going to be building it. But I think he's completely safe. I guess in theory could be Minuteman, but he knows he went Chinese immigrants, so there's that extra Travoy, which is probably wandering around somewhere. Uses the 4 Kanya. He's going to pick up an extra bill with the 4 Kanya, actually, so it's quite good. And he gets the XP from getting the kills as well. Or I guess it was probably TP passes. He's got all his TPs upgraded, still on XP. There comes in the villagers. All these are shifted to wood. Every villager is going to be on food now. Batu's going to be a happy guy. He even has these yaks to eat, the water buffalo. I mean, this is a absolutely insane build. And I wonder if the next thing Batu's gonna do is get the big button. Like if he shifts this to food and got the big button, could be quite good. Doesn't matter. Just gonna queue Tama normally. 4 Kanya gonna come in. Nothing gonna get accomplished with them. The wagon goes down. The meeting house goes down. Or goes up, excuse me. Show the raids, ... Yo, Ketter, can you calm down, brother?
Okay.
Don't ... me, brother. Got 5 Tama. Zoom, gonna be shipping next to 3 TPs. Very standard stuff.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry I missed the first raid for the first time this whole series, and I'm getting flamed for it in chat. Love to see it. At least it's getting produced. I was the only one to step up and produce it, so let's stop flaming, perhaps. 6 Tama, 5 Tama. So this is going pure Tama. And it looks like it's going to be Highlander timing from USA. So he'll get 8 Highlanders out, by the looks of it. And what is Batu's follow-up here? Why saloons instead of barracks? So, with the card that Zoom is sending, the Scottish immigrants, he gets 1 Highlander for each saloon, meeting house, aka church, and trading post. So, because this trading post went down, it's -1 Highlander. Each of these saloons is a Highlander. Each of these churches is a Highlander. Each of these TPs is a Highlander. Plus this TP will be a Highlander because this shipment will come in before it goes down. So this shipment is effectively 8 Highlanders because of the way these the buildings work and the shipments work.
Yes.
Here's the first fight of the game. A lot of units from
I'm ready.
from Batu. I think this is good trades for Batu at this point. He's ahead in score. Wow, even drops one Tama back to take care of the Hussars. The Hussars are gonna go for the Explorer. And I think it should kill. Wow, it's a big pickup. The Explorer does go down, but so far Batu's definitely just ahead here. Ooh, and that's gonna be minus at least one bill, maybe two. 2 villagers gonna go down.
Yes.
And yeah, this looks pretty dire for USA at this point. Ooh, even one more villager gonna go down. Still chasing over there as well.
Yes.
2 Hussar, few Highlanders. Yeah, this game definitely looks like it's in Batu's control at this point. Although Seminoles are coming in and there's nothing really to counter them from Batu at this point. There's no Kanya.
Yes.
Yeah, but it just doesn't matter. Just too much stuff from Batu. Even if these Seminoles do crazy work. Yeah, and the tough thing about Deccan is the hunts kind of suck as well. Like,
Orders?
you see he's
Yes.
forced to mine a bit of coin and like market trade and buy food with the coin to get the second batch of Seminole from the shipment. Which costs, it doesn't say it here, but it costs 250 wood as well as 250 food.
I'm ready.
Batu now mixing in Kanya, which is kind of going to counter just the entire army. A few cowboys will come out, probably like 3, maybe 4. But even with those 4 cowboys, if there's just 2 batches of Kanya from Batu, that should be all she wrote. Boss Coach King, Batu down
Oh,
3-2.
no, hold it.
Boss Coach reverse
Okay.
4-3. Nah, to be fair, I had no idea what was gonna happen this game. You said I'm gonna go Howard. I said you go Howard. You do you, brother. This is a bit dangerous, honestly, for... Ooh, Batu's sleeping a little bit as well. What is going on here? Batu's sieging. He wasn't fighting. And the Cowboys are in the back. They are untouched, and the units are getting close here. I think it's just too much. I think Batu just still has too much. But honestly, like, it looked a little scary for a second. Yeah, that'll be all she wrote. Honestly, great build from Batu to close out the series.
Okay. Los Santos.
Toca Wanda.
Yeah, I wasn't even really aware. I kind of knew this was a build, but like, to get 3 TP Stagecoach uncontested is amazing in itself, but to do it especially versus USA, who's going for the Chinese immigrants, like denying one of the TPs, like, honestly, like, great build from Batu, great awareness as well. But that was an insane series. I think both players played pretty close to the best of their ability. Like, there was no, like, you know, like, key mess-ups I can, like, think of. Which is always, like, nice to see in a series, like, people playing to the best of their ability. So, overall, a really good series, and well played to Batu, as well played to Zoom. Like, Batu came out with a victory in the end, of course, but I mean, it was 3-3 up until this last game, so very, very well fought from both. Super nice series. All right, well, with all that said and done, I think I'm going to call it there. Yeah, 3 in the morning. I literally was thinking of asking you for an interview, Batu, but, like, I'm tired from casting. You're tired from playing. It's 3 in the morning. Thanks for playing at such weird hours. Yeah, that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun.
Yes.
Could do an interview, but we could ditch it. I mean, oh, I want to stand up. I want to get away from my computer. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm supposed to hang out with a friend in 4 minutes. I told him to come later because this series was a banger. But yeah, thanks for watching, boys. Fun series. Tomorrow at 11 GMT, there's Kevin versus Lucas. At 17 GMT, I'm playing versus Haza. And then at 20 GMT, you have Ketterboy versus Julian K. And those are all the series tomorrow. Right now, as it stands, it is 9-5. Yeah, it's 9-5 in favor of the Bigs. With 3 more series to go. But yeah, that is it. If anyone wants to stream some AoE, maybe we could hit you with a raid. If not, then we are out of here. And I won't be there for 11 GMT. That's like 4 a.m. for me. But I'll be there for my series tomorrow, 17 GMT versus Haza. GG, well played to both. Thanks for watching, boys. Have a absolutely beautiful day. Peace out.